Good morning, everyone. This is 7:40 a.m. of 12th January 2021, and we are going to analyze the Nifty and Bank Nifty charts, the possibilities, the range, key levels, and everything that we need for today. So let us start with what happened yesterday. Yesterday it was a gap up opening, little bit of profit booking in the beginning, and after that it again went to the all-time high. So it closed again at the all-time high. This means that we are still in that uptrend. And checking at the daily time frame, we see that in the last 2 days there was a huge movement on the Nifty from the close here was 14,136 from 136 to 484, a movement of around 350 points. So it was a huge movement in last 2 days. There is a need of consolidation, but since FIIs are buying, the momentum might continue. They might support uh, it uh, again, but at one point there will be consolidation or sideways movement. But right now we are not sure about that. But let us see what is possible for today. So this is what happened yesterday, and this is what how it looks like on the daily chart. You see that wick. So that wick is indicating that there is a buying pressure at the downside. So it is getting bought. The dip was bought. So let's go to the global sentiments for today. See that yesterday the European markets and the US markets closed negative, but and today the Asian markets, as you can see, have opened mixed. There was no unanimous move, and there is nothing conclusive that we can take from this. So this can be ignored. But yesterday, overall, the US markets and European markets show a negative momentum, and that is why we will see the Dow chart. On the Dow chart, yes, we see there was, this is 11th yesterday. So, yes, there was a negative moment, but after that, there was a sharp recovery as well. And right now, we are at 39.21 from the low of 36.38. That is a good recovery. It means that we are still in that uptrend and the dip was bought on the Dow Jones. So this is a positive point. Although the US markets and European markets have closed negative, uh, the recovery on the Dow Jones futures indicates that it is going to be positive for the market. Uh, but the recovery was not full, it was halfway. So that is the thing to remember. FIIs have again bought, um, and DIIs are net sellers. Mm, yes. So what would happen for today is it is kind of mixed sentiment day, and there was a recovery on the Dow Jones, but not full. So we can expect a sideways day for today, probably, um, or sideways, or it's like a non-conclusive day, we can say. It's very difficult to say what would happen here because all the things are in a different direction. FIIs are buying, the sentiments are mixed, The dip on Dow was bought, and the Nifty, as per yesterday's chart, is in uptrend. So most probably it is going to be an uptrending day. And right now we are at a critical point of 14,500. Once we cross 14,500, the good buying would emerge. But if we take resistance at around 14,500, we might uh, come down and consolidate a bit and then move up. Okay, so that is one of the possibility. So on the Nifty, on the downside, if there we come down, the first support is yesterday's low. The yesterday's low was 14,400. So that is the zone in which we can support, I mean, we can expect the first support to arrive at. If that doesn't hold good, then we have some more supports at the downside. So those you can just mark it based on the shape of this chart in your own charts actually. And after that, so this is it. This is about it. Good. So on the Bank Nifty, as we can see, it is very weak. There after the gap up, it was a huge gap up, a very good gap up, but it was immediately sold. So looks like someone is intentionally pushing it down because this gap up indicates that um, people were actually ready to buy it, okay, in the pre-open, of- and immediately someone found this as an opportunity and they shorted it aggressively. So it came down and it couldn't recover that level again and it went further down. There was a little bit of attempt to recover, but it was not enough and it still went down. So the Bank Nifty is still very weak and it is between these zones which we have marked earlier. So you can just monitor the Bank Nifty in these levels, and if there is an opportunity, you can definitely try to take an advantage of. So on another thing we can do is Nifty option chain. So Nifty option chain for 14th Jan expiry. So as we can see at 14,500 is the first resistance, although the major resistance is 14,800 for this weekly expiry, but immediate resistance is at 14,500 and immediate support is at 14,400, which is stronger than 14,500. The resistance at 14,500 and the major resistance is at 14,200. I'm expecting that maybe this 14,500 will break for today and we are going to trade above it, and this 14,500 will start acting as the support until this expiry, this weekly expiry, I mean. So let's see what happens. What I meant is we are probably going to break 14,500. Okay, so 14,500 is somewhere here. 14,500, we are going to break it. And after that, we might start taking this as a support. Okay, and consolidate a bit here and then go further up. or if the FIIs turn to a net seller, we might come down here after this consolidation. This zone can be a distribution zone, or it can also be a accumulation zone. So that depends on how the operators do it, how the FIIs turn their sentiments too. So if they think these higher levels are very good for booking their profits, they will book, and they will exit from here, and that is why the prices will come down, because there will be no one to support the prices further. So that's it. So let's see what happens, how the pre-open will be, the market pre-open. So pre-open is always very important, but based on pre-open you need to monitor it, but and based on that we can take the trades, not immediately, but we need to at least wait for, say, 15-20 minutes for the market to cool down and show us the right opportunities. Take care, trade well, and trade with proper position size and stop loss. Bye.
To make sure that you do not miss out on the similar interesting videos on markets and trading, subscribe to the YouTube channel and press the bell icon.